Welcome to Sanctum Asylum. I am Keyless, and we are playing Grimshade. So on the last episode, we defeated like 3 battles after taking down King Wilhelm. Oh, and we might have another one here. Oh, here's Lux. Maybe she'll help us out. Lux, what are you doing here? I have a message for Darcy. Also, I got all of the girls out of the tick. They're all safe inside the fold. Well, it's better than the streets, but make sure you don't let the rot from that place pollute your minds with nonsense. I have to leave the city for an indeterminate amount of time. I'll be back once things settle down. Take care of the girls for me, will you? Yes, mistress. I'll run along now. Good luck to you all. Thank you. Good luck to you too. I thought that was going to be more productive. Okay, let's see what Darcy has for us. Medicine and... What? A statue of a deer live. Darcy, what the... Right, we'll figure it out once we lose our pursuers. Let's try not to attract any more attention from here on out. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So we got a statue? What is it? Is it a thing? Can we equip it? No. Let's find out what it is, though. Should be in our bag. Perhaps not, though. It's definitely not equipment, right? A statue. Okay, it doesn't look like we actually got that. I thought we were supposed to get medical supplies. I only have 1 left. Maybe we could go around this. No, I don't believe we can. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Looks like they're storming the fold. Praise the light. Champions, help us. We can't just walk past. You just have to go and get into every fight you see. Well, what are you waiting for? Charge! Okay, so we've got another battle in front of us, but we do have some helpers here. So that's good. Wow! There's kind of a lot of these guys. So what we're gonna try and do is use... Whoa. Oh, this... Okay, so we're doing this. Alright, I see. So we're gonna make them enamored with me so they don't attack me. And then... Wow, this is gonna be really tough, actually. Alright, so we want to start taking these guys out if we can. Because they are going to pose a threat, but these not so much. These guys in the front will not pose too much threat. Yeah, that's not good. He's the only one not enamored, so she should only take that 1 damage. And he's gonna get shot a lot. Kind of okay with that, though. I don't much care about him. Okay, let's see if we can take out one of these guys. This one in particular. And he is gonna hit her, so that's not good. Oh, look at that! He didn't go after her. Can't imagine why. Oh good, he's blind. Good work. She blinded another one. Wow. Fantastic. So let's see here. This will not help. This won't do anything. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll put a shield on her. I don't think it'll help. We're gonna try and take this guy out. Actually, 30 physical damage. So 30, and he's got, that's what he's got, right? Yes. So take him down. Perfect. And then nobody should really be attacking her, I don't believe. So let's start putting these guys down here. Yeah, that's, I was a little worried about that. I was a little worried. So they're putting shields, and these really aren't going to do anything, so that's not helpful. That is unfortunate. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, because he's down, so they will start shooting at the lambent mothers. Oh damn! Didn't quite kill him. That is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and take him down now. Let's see here. This'll kill him. Perfect, perfect. And we just want this guy back here to die. Alright, we're in a great position now. Go ahead and do extra damage to this one. Just gotta take down his avoidance. Okay, really didn't need to blind him. It's really not helpful. That is also not helpful. So let's try and take this guy's shields down. And we'll kill... We'll go after one of these. Can't kill him yet. Oh, they're not doing anything because they're blind. Fantastic. Oh, we should have probably shot this guy. Trying to take him down. And they're still blind, huh? Oh, now they're in a weird position. Ah, he's blind again. Good. Alright, we need to scoot over. And kill him. So there's no way around this. I have to... Oh, no, wait, I can do damage. No, have to enamor. So they will not attack her now. Which is good. Yeah, we don't actually care about her, unfortunately. She was not terribly helpful. Feel bad about saying that, but it is true. So let's go ahead and shoot this guy. He should be taking extra damage here. Not a lot of extra damage, but some. And we're going to hit him hard. Oh, he lost his mark though. Damn. Guess that doesn't last too long. That does not help me. That does not do anything. Pretty sure. Let's see. Lambent Mother summons Shield of Light. And Sanctuary of Light makes characters immune to light ether for 3 actions. Foes which hit this character are blinded. It's not terribly helpful. Okay, let's try this. Good, good. And then we're going after this last guy here. And we'll move Alistair back up so that he cannot attack him. Not much we can do here, but I guess we'll shoot him for 4 damage. Not super helpful. There we go. Now he's blind. Now he's useless. We'll shoot him again. Why not? And good night. Alright, so we are victorious. Wonderful, wonderful. We got more air ether crystals. So, I mean, we can upgrade her. Ah, she got Call the Wind. Siley enchants weapons with air ether. So now all attacks, melee and ranged, deal air damage. Is that her weapon specifically, or... I don't know. So I guess if I put a little bit into her, I'm almost to the point where I might get a new ability? Maybe like a couple more? I don't know. And for him, wow. Look at that, we had a bunch. So we can sacrifice. Alistair sacrifices one of his avoidance tokens to an ally, thus making them able to avoid an attack. Cool. Okay, so he doesn't get any new abilities. Poor kid. So what are we doing here? We need to talk to a brand soldier? Thank you for your help, heroes. You're very welcome. I do what I can. Thank you, Prioress Eterna. Let the light guide you, for yours is the righteous way. You don't consider us traitors? No, Mr. Glassington. I consider you the only hope for Bran. Hurry along now. You're being chased. The fold can protect itself. So long, Prioress. See you, Ruby Winchester. My best apprentice. I guess she was in line to be a lambent mother once upon a time. I'm afraid that now prayers will not help us hide from the armies of Bespierre and Bran. Let's go back to Baker Street. Baker Street. Baker Street? What, are we solving crimes here? No. So, why did I come up here then? Was there something I missed? Am I looking for Darcy again? Let's save before we run into another battle. What are we looking for? We've killed these guys. Ah, there is more fighting here. Is this something I want to get involved with or what? I really don't. I need a haven. I don't want to use my last medical supply kit if I can help it. Maybe there is something up here I missed? Perhaps not. Told me to go to Baker Street, right? Well, that would be down here. I think we lost them for now. Is it just me, or are we not welcome in this city? Great observation, Ruby. Oh, thank you, my dear, for the compliment. What now, Ruby? What's your plan? Now, that is a great question, handsome. The plan is to find a statue with an entrance to a secret tunnel behind it. Which statue? Statue of a live, I think. You think? This place has hundreds of statues. Most of them lives. These are the founders of Bran. Pedro, the blasted dimwit, went completely off his rocker, sculpting the entire lot. Some deer live or something like that. Maybe one with sentimental value? Darcy has a way with words. That is to say, keeps losing his way around them. Let's just look around, eh? Yeah, I think I'll probably be able to figure it out. I mean, eventually, if I touch every statue, right? One of them will open up an entrance. So let's find that one. She said it was west, right? Project MQ. New hope for indie games. So let's see, what did she say? Have you seen a deer live anywhere? Deer live, you say. Search to the west of here. You will come upon an avenue. Along that avenue, count to 4. Okay, so that's what I remember seeing that before. West. I will come along an avenue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This would be the deer live. Tooth monkey. If you find love, never let it go. Hold it close. Never let it go. You may only get it once. Deer. Of 4, deer. Deer live, of course. Look at the antlers on this one. This is what he meant. This does look unusual. What now? How should I know? Darcy wasn't specific. In situations like these, what do you do when you press something? Wait, what? In situations like these, what you do is you press something. Well, press something then. What are we pressing? His eye or... What a peculiar looking rock. Good job, Charlie. Using your brains. So, are we ready to leave? Yeah. Why wouldn't I be? So, hopefully there's a haven down here, because I'm getting a little nervous about this. Oh, here's something. Oh, we've got all three of these guys, huh? I must admit, Ruby, this was quite far-sighted of you. I never thought I'd be glad to see these guys. Was there any way you could have been more cryptic about the statue, Darcy? We spent ages trying to figure out your riddle. Oh, come on, boss. There's clearly only one statue with deer antlers in the entire park. And you, beautiful. Tell me, what brought you and yours here to Bran? What are you really after? That doesn't concern you. I'll report to my superiors only. Is that why they've put an order out to arrest you on sight? Doesn't look like they need you anymore. And neither do we. I would beg to differ. I need her. She's very important to me. Boys, escort this annoying little fly to the sewers, where she belongs. Yes, boss. Just try and come any closer. See what happens. Get a hold of yourselves this instant. We find ourselves in a predicament, to be sure, but we must find our way clear of this, not arguing and bickering like little children. We are considered to be traitors within the city. The Grand Alchemist orchestrated a coup and kidnapped the king, releasing hordes of umbrages on the city with the help of an outside nation. This is no time to be acting like clowns. Mr. Charlie's right. We have a common goal, Gorsk Pershaw. Saving the king is what's most important here. And to do that, we need to find Gorsk. Ruby, you can forget about the tick. The only places in this city for you now are either in a cage or in the ground. Lady Robin, if I've got my conclusions straight, your own people consider you to be a traitor. That's not for you to judge, animal. Here we go again. How about saying something useful? It was Gorsk. He corrupted my sisters. It must have been him. But the warrant we found didn't look like it was fake, and it's hard to misinterpret its meaning. Staying silent won't change the facts. Alistair and I, after everything that's happened, aren't exactly welcome in the city either. So let's everyone calm down and decide what to do next. How do we find Gorsk? I know exactly where he went. Could you share that information with us? How about telling us why you attacked us in the first place, and why hunt down all the champions? Because you're playing with forces you don't understand. Dangerous forces, without any regard for consequences. Look around. Everything surrounding the city is dead for hundreds of miles. Our first coordinator sent us on a mission to cleanse this place of the taint and halt the spread of its corruption. Your beloved champions were just part of that mission. I know you know that now. That's some impressive brainwashing they did on you. And who is the preeminator emperor? And who is the preeminent operator of Dark Ether? It's Gorsk, who was carried away by Bespier forces, doubtless on orders from this so-called coordinator. This whole umbrage mess within the city walls wouldn't even have started if not for Bespier forces hunting down and killing champions. Yeah, I guess there's fault on both parties, huh? And just what are you implying, Badger? I'm sure the coordinator has his reasons, most likely using Gorsk to stop all of this madness. I was there, just like you. Did you see anyone drag him out of the palace in shackles? No, he was most certainly giving the orders. What if Gorsk somehow deceived your coordinator, just like he did with everyone else in Bran? But Bran has been cut off from the rest of the world for so long. And I haven't seen anything that can fly like our ships in this city. No, however, Gorsk is very old. No one really knows how old. As a matter of fact, no one really knows where he came from either. He just appeared in the city one day. It is possible that he knows pathways others are not aware of. If that's the case, I really need to get home to Bespierre and stop whatever he is planning. Excellent, now we're united in our objective. However, now the question is, how do we find him? He was taken by Valkyries. They will most certainly fly him to our ship. It would be impossible to reach without special equipment, but I know where it's headed. And where would that be? The city of Bespierre, up near the northern Taru Plains. If we had air transport, I could chart a course, but... Miss Robin, if I take us out to the Taru Plains, will you be able to find your way to the city from there? You doubt me, Badger? Though that hardly matters, you're mad if you think we can get through these woods and the swamps beyond. I hunted prey up and down these parts before you were born, young lady. As for the swamps, I heard there was a passage leading through the mountain, out of the valley, and right onto the plains. I haven't gone there for almost 2 decades, so things might have changed, but it's better than nothing. Very good, then we rest and we set out first thing in the morning. Alright, great. So let's see if Guka has anything else for us. He usually does. He usually provides something. You know, Kiba, I'm still not sure if you forgave me for that awkward situation in the sewers, but I hope one day that you'll understand. Mr. Guka, why is it so important that some boy from the sewers forgive you? This might sound stupid, but aren't you the one running things here? Me? No, I don't think so. Sometimes I think that someone is controlling me, so I definitely can't manage everything that's going on alone. I'm the one that's controlling him. I'm the badass behind the controls here. Yeah, all right. In any case, take this with you. It's not stolen. I bought it from Darcy. Okay, Darcy gave it to me for free, but it doesn't matter. Thanks, Mr. Kuka. You're forgiven. Take care. Take care of the boss, stranger. Alright, so let's see what we got here. I was reading and not paying. Oh, it's a duel! The effects are... The first foe who deals damage receives Feeble, which does... Curse. The first foe deals damage receives Feeble. Yes, we got that. So what does this do? Damn it. There's no way to tell. Here we go. Nope, it's still doing the same thing. I don't know what Feeble does, but... I guess we'll find out when we get hit. Yes, that makes sense. So let's make sure we don't miss anything here. You've got it? I think I have something. Oh yeah, just like this. Yummy. Let me chew. Not bad. Now what do you want? Tell me about yourself. What's wrong with you? Everything's fine with me. Everyone always gives me grief about how I act. I'm a double thinker. As it so happens. What does that mean? What do I know? That's just what Darcy says. Darcy doesn't spew nonsense. He's not Guka. He says that I represent the embodiment of the duality through the prism of a deep post-traumatic personal conflict. You remembered all that, huh? That's amazing. What? What? Anyway, it really bothers me when people get in my business. I look at you, a child, and the one thought in my head is to smash your face in. Dude's kind of a dick. But Darcy found a way to help me. If I chew on something sweet, my temper softens so I don't have to soften people's faces. Works temporarily. You always been like this? For as long as I can remember. For a few years at least. I don't want to talk about it. Don't get into my business. It's a tender topic. That's a weird dude. Can I talk to everybody, or... It must be tough when your own people consider you a traitor. Yes, it is. I dedicated my whole life to serving Bespierre, and this is the thanks I get. We can help each other. You help us get to Bespierre, we'll help you clear your name. Maybe. If the Badger can get us out to the plains. I'm certain Mr. Charlie can do it. You're just too young to understand that none of their ilk can be trusted. Elores are vile, filthy creatures, only capable of evil deeds. That's not true. Most Elores I've met aren't like that at all. You'll bother someone else with this nonsense. In any case, I have no choice but to trust that Glassington character to do what he claims he can do. Hurricane, take me. What have I got myself into? We have common enemies, Siley. It's Gorsk Pershaw. He is responsible for the horrors happening in Bran. Bespierre is going to be next. You might be a pipsqueak, but you're not wrong about that. We must do everything we can to get my home, where I can restore my name and help my city. How'd you end up in prison? A couple of days ago, my sisters and I overheard Gorsk giving orders to attack the city and kill every Bran and Bespierre soldier in sight. We tried to warn headquarters, but were caught in the process. You saw for yourself what they did to Elsa and Greta. I would have been next if you didn't come along. I don't understand why your fellow soldiers consider you a traitor. Neither do I. Seems like Gorsk really does have sway over our coordinator. It's trying to get rid of anyone who threatens that influence. But I survived, and I'm determined to restore my good name and put an end to that alchemist's scheming. I'm glad our goals are aligned, Siley. I hope we'll be able to trust each other. We'll see about that. One thing is clear. I can't get out of here without your help. Why do you treat Elores so badly? In our city, the Elores are the cause of most every problem. They steal, cheat, and pilfer. They are the reason the city declined over the years. Do all Elores act like that? Not all, but most of them. It's in their nature. Is there any way for an Elore to achieve anything in your city? Of course there is. They're allowed to take any labor job they wish. In the houses of citizens, or the docks, they can even become personal servants to coordinators. The ones that do are well taken care of, given food, shelter, and even wages. But the lazy beasts choose not to do honest work. Can they become Valkyrie or a coordinator? Serve in the military? Can they own a home? Are you kidding me? How can an animal become a coordinator or own property? Well, there you go. Maybe that's the problem. If you treat someone like an animal, they'll behave like one. You must have seen how Elores live in Bran. Can you picture Mr. Charlie behaving the way you described? Does he behave like an animal? I have no idea. I don't know him. Exactly. You don't have any preconceived notions about him. Elores lives, they can be good or bad, honest or crooked. All people are different. People, pipsqueak. People, not animals. We'll talk another time. Sure. So can we like go ahead here, or what do we do? This is a haven, thank goodness. We needed a haven. I don't think we're ready to go on yet. Oh really, what are we waiting for? We gotta talk to everybody? Darcy. Well boy, did you get yours? I don't understand you, Mr. Darcy. Are you leaving Bran and taking Boss with you? I have to warn you that it's not yet known who exactly is leading you into the wilderness. You're a smart boy, but keep your ears open. The goal you are pursuing is not so simple. To get to Bespierre and to hunt down the head alchemist is a crazy task. You'll definitely run into a lot of annoying obstacles in your way. That always happens. I need to understand, it's personal. Well, personal it is. Such a personal matter that you had to drag the whole company along. Please forgive me, but it looks weird. There are two possibilities here. Either you are not telling me something, or you're not going far. Either way, the boss is going with you, so do not hope to get rid of us in the near future. I'll look out for you. Are the streetmen coming with us? No, not now. We have things to do in Bran, but you never know where you'll find us. But you never know where you will find or lose something, right? In any case, Look what we were able to get for you for your trip to Bespierre. Take what you need. Okay, so it's not free. So we have... The only thing I really want... What is this? I have so many of these. Oh man, it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to click... What, 200 times? God. Oh, but I am getting a lot of money here, so that's good. We don't need that many. Let's see, what else do we not need 1,000 of? Guts, we haven't used guts at all yet. Teeth, we don't use teeth. All right, we're gonna try and get. Actually, I don't think we need anything right now. Bombs, no. Okay, we're good. So who else do I need to talk to, Charlie? Mr. Charlie, what is this place? Where are we going? It's an old Allure village, Kiba. I was born there. At least I hope it still is. I haven't been home since we lost the ability to travel between Bran and the swamps. That was more than 20 years ago. Why? What happened? No one really knows. One day caravans and traders just stopped getting through. Anyone who tried to walk the path just disappeared, never to be seen again. Lives in Allure started telling tales of an ancient evil which came to live in these woods. Yes. Is everything all right, Kiba? Yes, Mr. Charlie. I'm very interested in visiting your hometown. Mr. Charlie, you look troubled. I'm very concerned about you, my boy. About whatever is happening to you. It brings me little comfort thinking that you might be some part of Gorsk's plan. Yeah, that's true. Could be. Not of your own will, of course. I don't understand what he wants from me. What did he take? What did he mean when he said that he was successful twice? Oh, so there's another one of Kiba. I have no answers for you, little one. Rest assured, we will create an opportunity to ask old alchemists those questions personally. Where do you want to take us? What can you tell me about the place? It's my home. The place I was born and raised. It's called Lily Pond. You said you haven't gone there for a long time? What happened? About 20 years ago, the road started getting more and more dangerous, until eventually, travel stopped completely. First, there were rumors of monsters. Then, caravans stopped coming. A group of Jaegers attempted to figure out what was going on, but they disappeared too. I inherited the tavern from Old Man Bizzard at about the same time. I met Wawaru very soon after. Things kept me busy, so I wasn't part of the effort. But it wasn't long before it just became the new normal. I guess now you get a chance to visit. Any dangers waiting ahead? Just like everywhere else we go, my boy. Did you know Stephen, Alistair's father? Of course, we were old friends. He frequented the Spicy Wind. He was an alcoholic. Did Stephen ever mention the experiments Gorsk performed on him? No, never. Now that we know more about what went on in the Order, I'm beginning to understand why he closed off and distanced himself from everyone. Olivia told me then that he was ill. After that, we received word of his death. It was a closed casket funeral. I suspect now that it was empty. Why didn't anyone try to figure out what happened? Both Merrick and Tristan sounded like they knew, at least in part, what was going on. Hard to say. The Order was always a very secretive organization. Hardly anyone knew what was really going on behind its doors. Besides, the champions were always much more than just soldiers fighting monsters. They represented safety, stability, and power. They were an unyielding symbol. They must have kept this secret to prevent a panic amongst the citizens. Imagine the chaos if people found out that those tasked with protecting them from the Umbrages were ultimately responsible for their increasing numbers. Let's talk later. Yes, my boy. Okay, so we're done with him. I guess we gotta talk to everybody, I think. How are you, Alistair? I don't know, Kiba. I'm very worried about my family, and the things Gorsk said. I'm sure your mother and Trixie will be fine. Pardon the intrusion, but I saw Wawaru accompanying them to the fold. The entire city was evacuated there. They're under the protection of the mothers and what's left of the army. Thank you for the good news, Darcy. I told you they were going to be safe. I hope that's true, Kiba. Bespierre left a lot of troops in the city. What do you think about your father, the things Gorsk said? I don't know about what Gorsk meant when he spoke of him. I think your father died a hero in these woods. Gorsk is trying to manipulate you. His words can't be trusted. True enough. You're right, Kiba. We can't let his words make us waver. We will do everything we must to stop Gorsk. I wonder how long ago Gorsk decided to betray the kingdom. Gorsk was the head of the Order long before I was born. All of that time, things seemed to be going well. The Order helped build the wall around the city, figured out a way to defend us against the Umbrages, armed our people, gave us machines, put light and heat into our homes. It looked like they served the kingdom. I don't understand what could have happened to change that, or when. What if Gorsk was planning this all along? Planning what, though? What does he need the king for? Maybe it's Bespierre that needs our king, to cement their occupation in Bran? You think Gorsk took the king just to hand him over to them? Sounds... I don't know, too simple, I guess. Wilhelm hasn't been seen for several years. Maybe that's when it all began? How long ago did people start disappearing? Hard to tell. These parts aren't too friendly, you know? Between the well, the Umbrages, and just plain old crime, people have always gone missing. Never too large scale, and mostly vagrants, loners, drunks. The sort that tend to get into trouble all on their own, so no one ever really took notice. Now that I think about it, it was rather strange to ignore these disappearances. Sounds about right. What do you think about Siley? I don't know what to think. She's the enemy, but also the enemy of our enemy. And we fought shoulder to shoulder. She seems to be strong and capable, though she's got a nasty streak to her. Worse than Ruby. I like her a lot. I like her. She's my favorite. I can hear you, handsome. She's no longer welcome at our home. They want her executed. Oh, she's no longer welcome at her home. They want her executed for treason. Wouldn't want to be in her shoes, to be honest. We are in her shoes, though, aren't we? We're wanted for kidnapping the king, after all. Thanks for the reminder. At least we haven't been branded traitors. And we've got friends. Siley, though, I don't even know. Are you okay after everything that's happened? How am I? I found out that if I die, I will kill everyone around me. Well, he didn't go through the initiation, though. I don't know how to live with that. It must be very hard, Alistair. Most importantly, I think you should take care of yourself. All the answers will come. Count on it. What if I'm not ready for those answers? I don't know, Alistair. I'm sorry, pal, for dumping all this on you. I'm just all over the place right now. It's alright, that's what friends are for. Don't worry, handsome. You'll make a very cute abomination. Take a hike in the woods, Ruby. Feel like crap already. Ha! We're all going there, handsome. Don't you worry. Let's talk later. Yes, friend. And Ruby, alright. Ruby, why are you coming with us? Who said I'd be going with you past this point, boy? You've been traveling with us for a while now, and you don't look like the kind of person who does something without a reason. Are you after something? You're an extraordinary kid after all. I concede, you are correct. However, my reasons are my own. In that case, I'm glad you have a reason to continue our journey together. Ruby, why did Gorsk call you a lambent mother? I guess there's no use denying it any longer. The Badger realized everything the moment he saw me using the amulet, and after our encounter with Eterna and Gorsk, Even Handsome must have realized everything. I was adopted by the Fold a long time ago. They started training me to becoming a mother. But I graduated early. Yes, I'm that good. Why'd you leave? Like I said, I realized what they really were. Sellouts. Hypocrites. They sell to the rich what should be available to all. And they pay dearly for these possessions. And they pay dearly for their position. Everything has a price, my dear. You're talking about what Eterna said, the consequences of using the powers. You must have noticed all the mothers blind and detached. Yes, is that what happens to all mothers? You seem fine, and almost the opposite of detached, though you continue to use your powers. That's not entirely true. Even though my service to the Fold was cut short, I started feeling the hollowness encroach not long ago, though I must admit, I've been much better lately. No doubt it's thanks to all the excitement. What do you think of Siley? Arrogant, rude, stubborn tramp. I like her. I like her too. It's a shame she's been brainwashed. I hope she learns how to use that head of hers for something other than wearing a helmet. I think she's getting better. Better? No, not yet. But recent events certainly have forced her to start reevaluating things. Things turned out to be not as clear-cut as she thought they were. Not just black or white. Just like you, my dear. I don't know you too well, but you look like you're worried about something. Are you scared of the journey ahead? No, sweetheart, I was never afraid to risk. And adventure. Though I do feel remorse for the mistakes that I've made. What mistakes? I acted like a fool, out of misguided feelings of being wronged by the system. I hurt a lot of people out of selfishness. I am partly to blame for the severity of what transpired in the city. I don't think it would have made much of an impact on the outcome, but a lot less people would have suffered if it wasn't for me. Are you talking about the strange crystal Alistair and I found in the woods? I am. It's called the Lodestar. It took years for the Order to gather all that light into the crystal. It was an artifact of truly miraculous power, capable of healing a body on the edges of death. I thought I could help those in need. Hundreds of people in the lower districts were suffering, when the rich and powerful always had access to healing and aid. Why don't I have aid, like in combat? I need a healer, damn it. Okay, sorry, we'll continue here. I considered the mothers to be selfish and deceitful. Turns out they were being forced to serve a selfish and deceitful master. What kind of person do you have to be to make an entire city your personal puppet? I was such a fool. I think you wanted what was best. You're kind and brave, Ruby. You didn't want to hurt anyone. You just wanted to do what you thought was best for the city and its people. Thank you for your kind words, dear. I have to go. Come back if you want to talk. Okay, so that's everyone. Let's see here. How do we proceed forward then? I have talked with everybody. We're ready. I can feel the darkness ahead. We must make more preparations. The road is full of dangers, but we are ready to face them. Yeah, we're good. Alright. So let's see what happens next here. Alright, it looks like we are in the forest again. We were here last time at the very beginning of the game, so we're actually going to stop this episode here and continue through the forest on the next episode. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you then.